Hello, Leo. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Leo, we are working with the Dreams of Gaia deck this week. We will be clarifying with the Rorig Tarot. And we have the Angel Answers Oracle and the Sacred Rebels Oracle as well. Now keep in mind this reading may not resonate for every Leo placement out there. You can always check out any of your other videos. My readings are timeless. And also feel free to check out your other placements. I do these for all 12 zodiac signs, not necessarily limited to sun sign. Oh my goodness. What is going on? We gotta start over. Who knows what was on those cards? We weren't meant to know. Sorry, Leo, but I gotta make sure we get you the right cards. Gotta trust my guides here, even when they seem a little weird. Alright, Spirit. Alright, here we go. Career. Love life, personal. All right, Leo, integrity over this reading. Really beautiful energy. Might be my favorite card in this Dreams of Gaia deck. I love this integrity card. This is really you showing up in your world, being yourself, free of shame, okay, just truthful and honest and authentic. When you are in this energy, no one can hurt you, okay? No one can hurt you in this energy because you are just, you're being true to yourself. No one can poke holes in that, all right? So, absolutely beautiful energy, Leo, over your reading this week. Okay. Wow, we have destiny coming up in reverse in our career, Leo. So this is a big energy. It's also, you know, it is coming up reverse. So, oh my gosh, Leo, we gotta light something on fire, okay? The messages are, the energy, the messages. Leo, are you having like a lot of anxiety this week? Your energy is very, the energy I'm picking up, obviously this is a general reading, but all right. Okay. Oh my gosh, the cards need to really quit flying. Oh my gosh, Leo. What's going on? We can't have this. We can't have this. Let's... Yes. All right, Leo. Let's see if we can get our clarifiers out now without the energy going all over the place. All right, Leo, Leo, Leo. So this is really beautiful and powerful. We have the Destiny card. It's coming up reverse. Okay, so we know you're feeling something, Leo. You're feeling something inside of you, a rumbling. Something needs to change in your life, in your career, okay? Let's get our clarifiers. Yes, we got the Five of Swords, defeat, okay? So Five of Swords, this is a survival energy, but when we're in a survival energy, a lot of times nobody wins, right? Because when someone else loses, it's not like really a win. It still sucks. Okay, so I do feel like in our job, though, there could be a sense of just feeling defeated or really feeling like you have to always like defend yourself or stick up for yourself. And really, I do feel like things are rumbling, right? Things are changing in your life. You have the world on the bottom there. So our advice from Spirit is the Seven of Water being clarified with the Lovers. So I really love this energy because I feel like this is calling for you, Leo, to sort of release any control over your situation. Okay, the Seven of Water is just allowing things to flow, sort of having blind faith. Okay, and the Lovers is clarifying, so we know that with this energy of the Lovers that, you know, obviously there's lovers, literally lovers on the card there. But that's really not what I'm getting from this. I'm getting that it's more about you having a career, like, you know, because this is your career energy. But I feel like you are about love, right? So you don't want to really be doing things that you don't love because you have a lot to offer. So this is really a card where Spirit is saying, believe in yourself, have like blind faith, and believe that your passion and what you love will hold you. You know, this is really, the Lovers is really also a card of understanding other people. So, you know, it's definitely an interesting and lovely energy coming out as our guidance. Now, assuming we take our guidance, I see us moving on. Okay, so I feel like we are, as a result of taking this advice from Spirit, kind of releasing control, loving ourselves, showing love to ourselves, showing love to others. But most importantly, I do feel like with the Lovers, it is, because everything's connected, right? The first and the seventh house, right? Like your relationships are just a projection of what's in your heart. So that does apply to work too. Like, so if someone at your work, Leo, is like annoying to you or something, like, it's probably your projection, vice versa, you know, just as an example. And I feel like you're realizing this, you're realizing that you have to love yourself, and then you will attract these people that are really lovely. You're opening yourself up to possibilities here. You may be needing to make some sort of sacrifice in the process, but I do feel like you're moving on. And I mean, look at this energy with the Nine of Discs gained. I do feel like both of these cards have someone who's, you know, going on a journey. But I do feel like, you know, you will have everything you need on this journey. You will have an understanding, as well as you will, you know, I feel like I'm shuffling the wrong deck. I feel like you really are, just going to be coming into a place where you are reevaluating the way that you think about wealth, about, abundance, and what's important to you. So this could be even, there is an idea of necessary sacrifice sometimes with the Three of Wands to get to where you're going. Or not the Three of Wands, the Three of Fire, same difference. But I feel like it's for the best here. Like you might be sacrificing something now, but in the long run, it's really going to pay off within the next few months coming out. So, an abundance on the bottom of the deck. Can't make that up, Leo. All right. Now let's get into it down here. Our love life. Okay, we have death and rebirth coming out in reverse. So, there's a lot going on for us this week internally, Leo. I do feel like we are transforming. The cards are just flying everywhere. Okay. Ooh, Leo, our advice from Spirit, we do have the Five of Fire coming out. So, what sort of competitive situation are we in here? Very interesting. Oh, and thought in reverse. Let's clarify. Ooh, okay. So, it's actually a really interesting energy coming out in your love life. I do feel like, so we are definitely having a greater understanding of ourselves. We are transforming, and the Hierophant is coming out here. So the Hierophant is just such a complicated, complex card, right? Because it's a card that doesn't necessarily represent an individual. It represents like an individual who represents individuals. Oh, we got the Ace of Cups on the bottom, okay? So it also is Taurus energy. But Leo, I feel as though this is really our energy. We are really transforming and becoming this really solid, dynamic character, right? We're able to reach a lot of people. We're able to speak to a lot of people. And we're able to communicate in the physical and the astral plane, okay? And bring it to the masses. It's a really important, life-changing energy here where you're at right now in relationship, okay? So this also does represent family. So we could be having, just a transformation, some ideas about that, about what we want and about how to build it. This is a card of, vision also. There is vision with this card. Our advice here with the Five of Fire being clarified with the Six of Swords, I feel like we're understanding that we do have a competitive nature about ourselves, and I do think that may be good for us in this situation, because with the Five, you can, as long as you're always pushing one another to be better, it's fine. However, I do feel like with Spirit, they are kind of suggesting a different approach. I feel like you may be, Leo, if this is resonating for you, you maybe are, competitive within your partnership, but Spirit is kind of saying, no, trust in science, right, in the Six of Swords, and trust that you don't need someone, you don't necessarily need someone to compete with you or to like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm trying to be careful with my words, but you just don't need to be telling people how to live their life or like bickering all the time. And you don't need to accept that from other people either. What you need is a relationship that's understanding of who you are and understanding of who they are. And with the 6, we have 2 coming out for you. It is a harmony. It is like an even number. It's like, you know, 6 is a very special number. It is the number of the lovers. It is where we mix and where we understand all aspects, all sides of something. Okay, and we have thought coming out in reverse as a result. So I do feel like here we are just kind of going within and really like, you know, examining our thought process, examining all of the information. I do feel like there is like an energy of sort of like, just like a lot of thoughts here, you know, and a lot of, you know, I don't know, with it coming up in reverse, it's just, you know, I feel like it's almost like an energy of like overthinking, of, you know, needing to go through every detail of everything, and whenever that's not really necessary, right? It's not necessary. What you want to focus on is success on the 6 of discs. You don't want to focus on, I feel like this is really saying, don't be worried about what other people are doing. Be worried about what you're doing. Like, watch your thoughts, and don't be trying to compete with others here. It's not a competition. That's not what relationships are. Relationships are about coming together, like the 6. You know, understanding, mixing. They're not supposed to be overanalyzed and competitive and pushing each other to always be better. Relationships, I feel like, especially in this case for you, I feel like that's what's happening. We're transforming the way that we think about relationships, and we're really understanding, you know, things on a deeper level with the 6 and the Hierophant. We're really coming into a different understanding here. And I don't know, I really love it, and I may be having a hard time articulating this because I don't want to sound the least bit offensive, because this is not criticism, this is just growth, right? And we have meditation brings answers, absolutely. With this Hierophant coming out and the 6s, very spiritual. So definitely, and the Ace of Cups on the bottom. So I do feel like this is a really good time for you, Leo, to be thinking about what you want, meditating upon what you want here. And then sort of, you know what you want, and then release control. And I do feel like it will come to you in love. But, you know, I do feel like this week in particular in love is more about, you know, it's more about you coming into that harmony with yourself that will then allow you to attract the proper vibration. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so now we're coming into personal, and we have the Queen of Air. So I do feel like, you know, this is definitely someone who is incredibly intelligent. They really do understand the situation, and you know, they have empathy. They're not, you know, not empathetic, but they're not going to let empathy allow them to be taken advantage of. Okay, we are going to be, out of all the queens, we are the least likely to give away our power or to, you know, we're standing in our truth 100% and completely, and no one can take that away. And if they try, they will probably very much regret that decision, because they will be getting told right about it. Okay, we have love coming in reverse, so I do feel like this is absolutely a proper energy for you to be in, Leo. You do need to protect yourself right now, because you need to self-soothe and nurture yourself. With love coming out in reverse, you absolutely have to love yourself, okay? And the outcome is the 8 of Fire in reverse, okay? So I do feel like this is hard for you, Leo. I feel like it's really hard for you to truly love yourself, right? Because yes, I was already picking this up, but I love that Spirit clarified it for me. Okay, you're having trouble. You, Leo, listen, I'm gonna scold you real quick, because you just won't show yourself any love. You just keep striving, right? You're just like, who am I if I'm not striving to be better, okay? Trust me, you keep doing that, and this is where you're ending up, in the 8 of Fire reversed, which is, that is a warning, okay? I just want to say that, Leo. I can't stress enough, because I know this is a general reading, so it may not be resonating for you, but if you've been resonating with the things I've been saying, this is a warning. This is letting you know that your body needs you to take action here, right? This is like, this coming out with the 4 of Cups, it's not good energy, because the 4 of Cups is like an addiction card. This could be, you know, a relapse of some sort. So I feel like this, if you keep pushing yourself and not showing yourself love here, you are gonna be heading down the wrong path. Okay, and this don't mean you're on drugs. It could be any type of addictions, you know, but it's us not being able to see clearly, you know. It's like, and this could have to do with our body. Like, we definitely need to be, you know, I'm not giving like weight loss advice, okay? That's not what I'm saying. Nobody, no Leo watching this needs to lose weight or, you know, anything like that. But this is, we may need to like move our body, get some sunlight. We need to like do acts of love for ourselves, okay? So I'm not saying you need to sweat or anything like that, but like maybe dance around your house. Like you need to get in your body and like show your body love. Like that's really, this card is about the body. And you know, we do, like when we're in quarantine and we're sitting, you know, it's not like working out. So I just want to be really clear. I'm not telling anyone to work out, because then I'd be a piece of shit. We don't do that. Sorry, that's just my own triggers coming out, because I would, if anybody in a tarot reading ever told me to exercise, like I would maybe be offended by that. But this is not that, you know. We do need to move our bodies because we're in quarantine, most of us, if we're in America and following the rules. So we need to, basically, it's like, I feel like for you, Leo, for this Leo, you are just always pushing yourself. This is more about and don't push yourself, okay? So that's why I just like, it's really careful. I don't want anyone taking this the wrong way and thinking that I'm saying to push yourself into like a diet plan, but you need to put love in your routine, okay? And with the 8 of fire in reverse, I do feel like it does sort of have to do with just your body, which also is connected to your mind, right? So, you know, if you're thinking, like, even more so than exercise or something like that, like, your thoughts will have an effect on your body. You know, like, more than, like, eating McDonald's, like, you can eat McDonald's, okay, but if you eat McDonald's and then the whole time you, like, shame yourself for it, like, that's bad for you, okay? If you eat McDonald's and you're like, you know, double cheeseburger, you good, okay? But it's just, your mind affects your body affects your mind. So, you know, maybe like if you're sitting at the computer and you're just like getting frustrated, get up and be like, just dance around, just be like, woo, all right, like crack your neck. You know, do a little dance, do a couple, you know, drop it low. I can't really drop, you know, not to the flow, because we can't do that. Or maybe you can, I can't, but you don't hurt yourself, but do something. Do something fun, get your spirits up, show yourself love. Don't be so serious. Don't, like, you're a human being, not a human doing. Okay, Leo, these are just, I get worried about health when I see the 8 of fire in reverse, and that's why I just can't keep shutting up, because, you know, we don't want any bad health problems for our Leos, okay? And we have the angel answer coming up, let go, okay? Let go coming out. So I do feel like, and also the Fool was clarifying the Queen of Air, so I don't know why I just skipped right over that, but I do love the energy. We have very Fool energy on here. We're really moving into a new part of our life for sure. We're transforming. We're really getting aligned with our destiny, okay? So really trust yourself, love yourself. Okay, Princess of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I just want to say, Leo, it's okay. Like, every professional was once a beginner. Like, you know, everyone who's like massively successful, like, they have a story. So embrace all of the parts of yours, okay? Because you're worthy and deserving of every step it takes to achieve greatness, okay? And you don't have to even try so hard or push so hard, because, you know, it's gonna happen for you. Let's get us a sacred rebel and see what additional messages Spirit would like to share with you. And leave me a comment, Leo, if this is resonating for you. Or, you know, yeah, just if you have anything to say, any feedback, let me know. All right, Leo, another 6, Leo, okay? Another 6. So you're definitely coming into a magical spiritual energy, okay? Really lovely. So let's go ahead and get into this. All right, make sure that you do like the video and leave me a comment, Leo. Let me know how you like these decks, the spreads, the way I do my readings. Please let me know. Would love to hear from you. All right, now let's read card 42. The word wants to be written. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life's purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is in getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. That is why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at that time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and start to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may have found your life path was not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from the early conditioning that you had to be other than you are in order to win love or be acceptable. However, that natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame, perhaps with a defiant, "Who the hell cares? I am here and I am going to love myself anyway." This allows you to risk bearing the feeling of any shame that arises as you release old emotional wounds and break away from any restraints to unconditional self-love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. You might decide to declare, "I am still lovable, so put that in your pipe and smoke it." This will send an energetic message to whomever shamed you in the first place, whether they meant to or not. Your message could be going to a parent, school teacher, sibling, friend, lover, or anyone else that was struggling enough with their own shame wound that they couldn't help but dump it on you. You can be freed to realize that the shame is just an emotion, not a truth. And you can defy any holds it has ever had on you and your ability to love yourself. This oracle brings you guidance that you are now powerful enough to break the cycle. It is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is you. It is natural. Drop your defenses. Get into the grit and confront the power that any old shamings has over you. It is finished now. It is time for you to be naked with yourself. Acknowledge how gorgeous you are and get on with your work. Life is urging you to do so because the work wants to happen. What you want to create wants to be created. The word wants to be written. You just need to let go of any remnants of the past that have been in your way. Step firmly over them and onto your path. healing process. Say aloud, I now choose to forgive and release any person, situation, or circumstance that has ever been a source of shame or shaming for me. Whether conscious or unconscious, I now release this from my body, mind, and heart through unconditional love. I choose to claim myself instead. I love, accept, and claim all of me under the loving protection and wisdom of life. I choose to live as myself. Now, I call on the unconditionally loving assistance that life wishes to send me for this journey now. I honor my creative power and my innate worth. So be it. Be kind to yourself. Say this every day for the next few days or however long it takes for you to believe it. You are worth the effort. Okay, you guys can screenshot that. If it's not showing up clearly enough for you, send me a DM. I'm happy to send you a picture of that, Leo, so that you can say that every day. That was very, very powerful. Wow, Leo, I'm just going to leave it there because I really could not have anything more to add. Please like this video. Leave me a comment below. Share any of my readings with a friend. That really means the world to me. If you'd like to book a personal, all that information is in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram at amyenergy. But most importantly, Leo, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.